when you know what you find joy and passion in, it's a lot easier to figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life. When you have an idea of what that might be, but you don't know quite yet what it is, it's so much harder to find that um, trajectory in your life. And when you come from like a family or like a culture where their idea of success is being a doctor, a lawyer, or a nurse, um, finding your calling in the arts is so much more difficult because um, you have to first of all accept that for yourself, and then you have to explain that to your parents, and they'll never understand it because for them, they've come from from an ideal where money is the basis for success. And so, I, being an African female coming from an African household, um, I kind of followed in my brother's footsteps. He was an actor, and he wanted to be an actor all his life. And for me, that was something that really appealed to me. And when I decided that I wanted to follow in that his footsteps, um, they kind of laughed at me, but they also thought I was joking because they already kind of accepted that, okay, fine, he's doing what he wants to do, but then to have their second child doing what following in that same footsteps, it was an issue only because it was never a sure thing. Not a sure thing for him, not a sure thing for me. And I remember one time I told them I wanted to be, this is when I was really young, I told them I wanted to be a singer. And I remember this conversation really well because I was sitting at the dining room table, and my mom and my stepdad asked me what I wanted to do with my life. And I said, oh, I want to be a singer. And they both looked at me and laughed at me. And it was the most humiliating thing that ever happened in my life. And I didn't know, I didn't understand why they were laughing at me all, because I was dead serious. I wanted to be a singer. I thought I had a great voice. And that was the first time I kind of realized, oh, okay, if I want to do something that's out of the norm, i.e. not being a nurse, I'm probably going to face a lot of opposition from my parents. The thing that sucks is, like, I found out myself that it was not a sure thing. I've struggled a lot. I've currently trying to figure out where I want to fit myself in terms of the art world, and trying to get back into it and trying to figure out what I want to do. I want to do a lot of other things that I thought I wanted to do, but not really, but something in terms, something along those lines, but not quite what I started out trying to do. And it's not that, I feel like they were right. It's more so that I need more time to figure it out, and because of that, I realized that they were, if I had done what they wanted me to do, it obviously would have been so much easier to become a nurse, and I'd have a regular job, and I'd be making regular and steady money, and I'd be a lot more comfortable, but I'd be a lot more unhappy.